afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. The name is MetalMan20, and I have something very, very exciting to share with you all. So for anybody who might not know, for the past year and a half, the SpinShare community for Spin Rhythm XD has been doing a seasonal tournament. And that is called the SSSO, the SpinShare Speen Open, where 32 players battle it out to see who is the best of the very best of Spin Rhythm XD. There's prizes at the end, and overall, it's a really fun and amazing experience for anybody who is involved or wants to take part of it, or just anybody who wants to be able to deal with this. So the next tournament, which is for winter. So just in case you're curious, we did have to skip the fall tournament because we wanted to make sure that we gave everybody had extra time to really make sure this next tournament was as good as it could possibly be. And so for the tournament that we're doing now, which is for winter, that begins on the 8th of January. And here's the thing. There's going to be a few changes, a few differences compared to the ones we've had in the past. The main difference here is there's going to be 3 phases instead of just 2. So in the past, there was only 2 phases where we would have the qualifier matches and the winner of that entire bracket, which, there'll be 8 double elimination brackets. The winner of all of that, the winner who could beat the best of 32 and the best of 16 would make it to the playoffs. So basically, originally back then, the qualifiers was the best of 32 and then the best of 16, and the winner of those brackets, so there'd be 8 players left, they would be going on to the playoffs, where they would be playing the most difficult, most challenging songs to see who would be the winner. Now, because again, there's some changes here, the beginning of this match, like the beginning of this tournament, still is the qualifiers, which are also double elimination brackets. There's 8 double elimination brackets of 4 players each, where the winner of the brackets will be moving on to the elite playoffs, while the winner of the losers bracket will be moving on to the challenger bracket. Which means, because of that, because there's a secondary bracket which is for challengers, we're not just having the elite, the top 8 of the best of the best. For playoffs, there's going to be the challenges as well. So that means this means that the playoffs will be consisting of 2 weekends. We're not just having 1 weekend this time. This whole tournament will be 4. It's going across for the entire month. This thing's gonna be huge. So, the challenger bracket, that is pretty much like the main thing. That is what is new. That is what's different. And the thing is, that's also going to be a double elimination bracket. That is what I need to emphasize. That is what I need to absolutely emphasize here, is not only are the qualifiers double elimination, but the challenger is also double elimination. So what that means is there's 2 winners for 2 different brackets. We're not just doing the playoffs as 1 bracket, where it's just 8 players and that's it. We have 2 sets of 8 players. The 8 players who won everything in the qualifiers and made it to the very top and make it to the playoffs, to the big top of the elite 8 brackets. Now we're going to have 8 other players who are able to make it to the challenger bracket, which is 1 bracket under. And so, yeah, like I said, that means the qualifiers are 2 weekends instead of 1. Just like the playoffs will also be for 2 weeks instead of just 1. So, to finish the entire tournament off, we will be having the elite playoffs, which is where the top 8, the people who got all the way to the top, the very, very best of the best, who were able to beat everybody in their path, will all duke it out to see who is the very best of the best, and gets that rank 1, and gets to win the whole thing, and have a damn good time doing it. And the thing I need to stress here, the thing I really need to emphasize is for this final bracket, for the big 8, for the final weekend, the 8-player match, of the whole season that really hypes everything up. The songs in that map pool for the final 8, they are the absolute most difficult, challenging of the songs in the map pool. In case you're wondering, the most difficult song in the base game is Believe, with a difficulty of 30. The most difficult song in this map pool for this tournament is a 75. A freaking 75! That is almost triple the length of difficulty compared to a freaking to a 30. So that means that this will have some of the most difficult, most challenging, and fast patterns you'll ever see in a custom shot up to any point that you might have been playing, whether you've just started or you've been playing this game for a long time, even since before, like around when customs first came out. And you know what? Just in case you're wondering what a chart in the 70s looks like, check this out! So yeah, 75s. That is that chart you just looked at, that's one of the songs in the map pool. PP Breaker, haha, really funny name. That is a 70. That is the kind of stuff you will be seeing the top 8 players be playing. Well, I'm wrong on that, because of course, with the very beginning of the playoffs for the top 8, you will be seeing songs in the 50s and 60s. It will be the final 2 to 4 people that you see at the final 1 to 2 rounds of the finale of the big brackets. That is where you see the 70s, which means they have to be at the very, very top peak condition, the top peak of the game. They have to be hyper-focused, make sure they keep control, absolute control of the wheel. They cannot make a single mistake, because these songs are, again, some of the most challenging, difficult things you will see in any custom song for this game. Anyway, now, while I've talked about the actual tournament rules, I did mention earlier that there are prizes to be won. Every tournament we've had, members of this community, of this amazing community, have donated codes for games to be given to the top 8 players. And for this season, the games to be won are as follows. So signups have been going on for a few days now, for about a week. They are finishing up very soon. And as I've said at the beginning, the tournament officially begins on Saturday, January 8th. The SSSO Winter 2022 SpinShare Speen Open. I truly, really do hope to see as many of you people as there as possible. And whether you're there to participate, or to watch, or any other reason you might be there, I truly, really do hope that you have the greatest possible time that you possibly can have. Once again, this is Metal Man 20. And let